everyone. I'm MLF reporter Aly Akers, and right now I'm here with the frog fishing man, Dean Rojas himself. And hey, I know you created a different approach and a style, and you even introduced new frog fishing lures to the public. So tell me about all that and why you created this system and what it's all about.
Well, frog fishing's been around for a long time, Aly. It was introduced to me about early 2000. It was a different technique on, skipping a frog, putting a frog in different places that you would normally not throw a bait. Traditionally, frog fishing is fishing over real heavy matted vegetations, whereas the technique that I utilized, or I learned how to do, was to throw it at certain pieces of cover, mainly overhanging trees, under docks, any kind of shoreline structure that didn't have grass. It was more of a kind of a 180 degrees from what you would normally know as for frog fishing. So for me, learning that whole trade and learning how to know when and when not to throw it has led me into what you see now is all the development we've done with the spur bronzi frog. And that was something that right after the Bassmasters Classic in 2004 in Lake Wiley is when I showed it to people on how I was fishing the bait, which kind of changed everything. Now you have to have it in your arsenal. You have to have this bait. It's a bait that I knew at the time was going to be very important for a professional angler to have in his arsenal to be competitive. So during that time, that 13-year span now that we've been working on it, we've developed 6 different frogs for different styles, different actions, and different types of cover that we are faced as a professional angler fishing all across the United States, and around the world for that matter. The cool thing about frog fishing, I think the reason why it's taken such a hold for people that want to buy the lure is it's instinctual. It's a lot like watching something floating on the surface, much like a bobber when we were fishing for bluegill when we were little. It's something you always want to watch the bobber go down. It's the same thing with the frog. You see it on the surface as it's crawling around, and you can give it life. You can make it hop, you can make it skip, you can make it jump, or you can make it sit there. So you are in control of creating the action of that frog and bringing it to life.
I love how you just related it to a bobber, because that's something for, a person that's maybe gone fishing a few times, but they still like to watch you guys on TV, that's what it's like. Seeing the frog go under is like when that bobber goes under.
And that's what I was talking about. It's kind of instinctual because it's like a core thing of how we were introduced to fishing. And a lot of us were introduced by fishing for bluegill with a bobber and a worm. And I love doing that still. It's a lot of fun to watching the bobber going down,
Thank you for doing that and introducing it to the public. Guys, for more information on Dean Rojas and all of our other awesome MLF pros, just go to MajorLeagueFishing.com.